Good morning and welcome to day 20. I'm so excited to get the opportunity to talk to you today, and I'm just honored to be part of this group that has decided, you know what, it may be a busy time of year and there's a lot of things diverting us away, but we still can move forward in our health and actually make great strides. So thank you for being a part of this group and kudos to you for being a part. Let me tell you a little bit about me. As I mentioned, I'm Lisa Shepard, and about 4 years ago, I sent a message to my soon-to-be health coach and said, hey, I doubt you can help me, but I'd love to lose 10 to 15 pounds. I already exercise as much as I possibly can and have time for, and I already eat as well as I possibly can. So I doubt you can help me, but I figured I'd check just in case. Well, fast forward 3 months, she had helped me work a lot smarter and not just harder, and I'd lost about 20 pounds. But more importantly than what was on the scale was how I feel. So I was off my blood pressure medications. I was off my acid reflux medications that I'd been taking for 12 years. And now, fast forward about 4 years, and I can count on about one hand the number of times I've had that super hungry feeling, that low energy because I'm just so hungry. I don't experience those sugar crashes anymore, and that was a daily occurrence for me. So, as you can see, I would never go back. And that's why I shout from the rooftops what I do and why I became a health coach, because nobody deserves to work as hard as I was working and feel as cruddy as I was feeling. So, anyway, my tips that I'd love to go over today are how to enjoy your social situations and still stay on your health goals, especially your nutritional health goals. So, the first tip is create a plan. And we're not talking an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Sometimes a post it note does it. So, write down what you're going to eat, write down what you're going to drink, write down what you're not going to eat. And honestly, if there is going to be any sort of a deviation, maybe this is a particular event where you are going to have 3 bites of something. Talk that over with your coach, but write that down too. The good news is your decisions are made ahead of time, and you get to thoroughly enjoy your social engagement. Um, Take a picture of that post-it note and share it with your coach, and maybe share it with your Facebook support group. They'd love to see it, and it really is great. Second tip is fuel your body before you go. So if you're with me, you'll see that about 10 to 15 minutes before I arrive at any particular social engagement, I'm eating something healthy. Usually a meal replacement if I'm on the go, filled with fiber and protein, right? Think about it. Restaurants serve appetizers that are in the 1,000+ calorie range, right? And when somebody orders one, nobody at the table says, you're going to ruin your dinner. They just kind of think it's normal. For me, we get to eat maybe 110 calories that are filled with protein and fiber. I drink a bunch of water before I go in. And now, by the time I hit that door, or by the time I've arrived, I don't want to eat the first thing that comes out of the kitchen, or I'm not just like, when are they going to give us food? My brain is now making decisions for me rather than being driven by my hungry belly. Once again, this is a second tip that means I get to thoroughly enjoy my event. The third tip is learning the art of no thank you. Now, normally, just the plain no thank you works, but let's say you have a food pusher, somebody who cannot believe you're not miserable, and somebody who loves to show love through food. So let's take this exchange for example. Hey, Lisa, do you want a brownie? No, no, thank you. Okay, normally that works in most situations. But let's say this person presses a little harder and says, you have been so good and you eat so healthy. Come on, you got to live a little, right? This would be a response that I would use. Honestly, I feel so good and have been avoiding extra sugar, and I get to eat all day long anyway, that I just really don't want to mess with it. I just really feel great. So thank you, though. There, you're done. So now they no longer think you're miserable. They no longer think it's their job to make you not miserable. And you avoided that dreaded phrase of, I'm sorry, I wish I could, but I can't. Just eradicate that word, those words, I can't, from your vocabulary. So I hope these tips help. What I'd love for you to do is, do you have a social engagement this evening or tomorrow or sometime this week? Take a picture of your plan, your post-it note, and obviously share it with your coach, but also post it below. And we'd love to hear how that had an impact on you enjoying your social engagement and not just making it through. All right, have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.